see. Hello, greetings everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
I'm Miriam Gennari.
My name's Adele Quo.
And we've got a pretty good show lined up for you this evening, we think, or this morning, or Monday evening, if you happen to be watching our Monday evening runs. Our rundown, well, it's pretty much the same stuff, you know?
Are you kidding? Big news.
Big news.
Change it up.
Big news.
Our news and CBB, and Adele is here with
It's Easy Being Green. Another
our
high five for
CBB
Arlington.
file, our News for Seniors file, and then an interview from Inga.
Inga Middleton, yeah.
Inga Middleton.
Glad to have her back.
And she's talking with Anthony Nunez. And that's our show, but before we go, a social media reminder from our co-anchor
Absolutely.
here.
Everyone, you can watch the Arlington Weekly News on the YouTube channel, arlingtonweeklynews.com. It's Arlington Weekly News and the number 1, and also on Facebook for Arlington Weekly News.
All right. Thank you, Miriam. Here we go. Camera 2, and our first of our news items. Well, a local restaurant is taking some heat for a scandal that has been brewing at their establishment for a while now. A server at the Arlington branch of Peter Chang's restaurant along Lee Highway wrote obscene insults on a customer's receipt. Well, now 3 employees plus a manager who happens to be the daughter of Chang himself will be or have already been fired. The upset or angry server wrote the insults after a customer questioned the size of their rice bowl. The controversy stirred up some spicy debate on social media. Some people agree with the server's actions and others do not. Either way, Mr. Chang is in hot soup and he apologized for the situation. So stay tuned on the rice bowl situation there. Here's Miriam.
More big breaking news.
Big breaking news, Miriam.
Arlington has a new fire chief. James Bonzano was selected after an extensive search across the county. Chief Bonzano joined the county's fire department in 1984. He has served in multiple roles over the past 31 years, most recently as acting assistant chief. Chief Bonzano will begin his new position May 8th. Bonzano has a master's degree from Marymount University in organizational leadership and innovation, and his bachelor's degree is in health services from Old Dominion University. He also serves on the board of trustees at Dominion Hospital and on the board at Northern Virginia's Community College EMS program. Wow, he's a local boy.
Congratulations to Chief Bonzano.
Absolutely.
The Arlington County Fire Department. All right. Well, we've certainly had our share of the wet stuff coming down from the heavens above, and early spring rains and rising temperatures mean more mosquitoes as the weather warms up this year. These pesky critters may be more than just annoying. The threat of the Zika virus is expected to hit the area this spring and summer when it warms up. And here's some advice from Arlington County on how to reduce the number of mosquitoes that are buzzing around your place. The bottom line is to address standing water to reduce their breeding grounds. You should drain standing water on tarps, flat roofs, and other surfaces. Also check in garbage can lids that may be turned upside down, boats, buckets, old tires, and plant potting trays. Clean out bird baths and wading pools at least once a week, they say. Turn over and remove yard containers where rainwater may have collected, things like old tires, plant potting trays, which we mentioned, boats, buckets, and toys. And finally, be sure to clean your roof gutters and downspouts on a regular basis. Those are some good tips. Try to avoid that Zika virus. Miriam.
Indeed. And another way of reducing mosquito incidents is to make sure that you follow these tips. Avoid traveling to affected countries. Stay in air-conditioned rooms or places with windows and door screens to keep bugs out. Wear long-sleeve shirts, socks, and long pants. Tuck your pants into your socks when outdoors. Avoid scented skincare products. Use insect repellent and sleep under a mosquito net. Wow, it's like Kenya.
Good advice. Try to keep those pesky little mosquitoes away from you. All right, also in our news items, well, we know that Arlington Public Schools has a great staff, and now we know that some of them are heroes as well, thanks to a rescue by an empathetic school administrator. A string of ducklings are still alive and well today. The baby ducklings fell into a storm drain near the entrance of Wakefield High School at some point before 8:15 in the morning on Monday, May 9th. The staff member called the Arlington Animal Welfare League, and the Animal Welfare League officer managed to extract the ducklings with a net and pipe and tried to return them to their distressed mother duckling who had been squawking frantically nearby. Unfortunately, by the time the babies were safely removed, the mother duckling had flown off. Well, they are now being cared for at an animal rehabilitation facility, so we wish the baby ducklings well. Okay, there's our duckling story for the week.
It's a great story.
Yeah, that is a great story. Congratulations.
And now a really exciting story, another big deal for Arlington, and Adele Quo with
It's Easy Being Green.
Here's Adele.
Hello, Arlington. And of course, we have Joe, my mascot here. We're going to celebrate and enjoy our public parks and recreation places. Whether you're a green space enthusiast, a trivia fan, a stats geek, with hopefully nicer weather around the corner, let's celebrate the stats and facts that truly support that Arlington, Virginia is a vibrant place to live, work, and play due to well-maintained public parks and access to a wide variety of amenities that help to build a healthy, livable community in Arlington, Virginia. Tons of surprising data and in-depth surveys of park systems in our nation's 100 most populous cities can be found in the 2014 City Park Facts, published by the Trust for Public Lands Center for City Park Excellence. It is easily downloadable, and you can read it at your leisure. Go to www.tpl.org/2014 City Park Facts. When it comes to spending on our parks, size doesn't matter. Arlington, Virginia, with 1,700 acres of parkland, spends a whopping $255 per resident, coming in second only to our neighbors, Washington, D.C., which spends $287 per resident with just over 8,500 acres of parkland. In comparison, New York City manages over 38,600 acres of parkland. It came in at number 11, spending $189 per resident. In addition to tracking the dollars spent per resident, the study further adjusts the same figures for the price of living. This does then drop Arlington, Virginia down to 6th place when spending is adjusted for the cost of living. So hopefully as a result of all this higher spending, Arlington, Virginia is featured in 7 out of 10 categories and came in on top of 4 categories. Arlington is going to the dogs. It came in the rankings in the top 5 as having most off-leash dog parks with 7.2 per 100,000 residents. And Arlington also ranked at the top for most recreation and senior centers, most tennis courts, and most nature centers. And so Joe and his friends can enjoy that, and we can enjoy them at the nature centers. In fact, Arlington performs quite well across all standard measures of park excellence. So the Arlington Parks and Recreation website claims that there's 153 places to play within our 26 square miles. So check it out the next time you're sitting home wondering what's there to do. And remember, it's easy being green, celebrating and enjoying our public parks and recreation places.
Great
Excellent.
Story, Adele. You can't
Good
do
stuff.
that from inside of a mosquito net.
And I'm sure you hear the kids say that all the time. What are we going to do? Well, there's, all these
We've got a
wonderful
lot
parks.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are blessed. Arlington has great parks, and they spend an average of what, $255 per person per capita.
Drop in the bucket
That's
for how
incredible.
important it is.
Exactly.
Great parks in Arlington. Get out there and enjoy them as soon as the sun comes back. All right. As promised now, our CBB, or Community Bulletin Board file. Well, if you're watching our Thursday night run here, coming up this Sunday, the 29th Taste of Arlington will be coming up Sunday, May 15, from noon to 6 p.m. It will be held along Boston Common area down there on Wilson Boulevard. The annual celebration will have a 400-foot-long portable draft beer bar. Don't miss that. That's in addition to tasty treats from about 50 restaurants around the area. Girls on the Run 5K, a dog park, music, a VIP pavilion, and a fundraiser. In the past, as many as 40,000 people have attended the Taste of Arlington, so be ready for a very crowded area that day. For more information, you can visit their website, www.bostonbid.com/taste for more details. Miriam.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, it is.
Speaking of food, Arlington Farmers Market started this month. This year, in addition to buying food to take home, there's also food that you can eat at the market. Some of the vendors include Walnut Hill Farm, Margaret's Soul Food, Bonaparte's Breads, and Cafe Los Suenos. The market is open, rain or shine, every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and that's located at 3308 South Stafford Street at Arlington Community Center. Visit www.arlingtonfarmersmarket.org to learn more. Great fun.
All right, and speaking of farmers markets, Arlington Farmers Market needs a little help making sure that everything runs smoothly. If you're interested in either joining the market committee or helping with volunteer management or managing their social media program, you can visit their website. It should be on your screen there, www.arlingtonfarmersmarket, all one word, .org/contact.html, or you can email volunteer@arlingtonfarmersmarket.org, and they'll have more information for you there if you want to help them out. Miriam.
But don't feel bad because there's another farmers market for the Westover population. The farmers market opened this month at Westover's. It's near Washington Boulevard and North McKinley Road. It also opens on Sunday. It will run from 8 a.m. to noon, weekly until November. Visit westoverfarmersmarket.org for details. Craig?
All right, news for seniors now. Are we ready? Yeah? Yes, okay. Here we go, and before we start our News for Seniors segment, just a shout out and continued progress to both our venerable staff members here. Our producer, Don Hammond, who's been a little under the weather lately. Don, we wish you well and hope you feel better and stronger soon. And Rich Masabny as well, continue to improve and feel better and get back here and join us again real soon. Here we go, the first of our News for Seniors items. Improving your interpersonal skills can provide many benefits. You can increase your circle of friends and become closer with friends that you already have. Join Senior Adult Specialist Nancy Connors to discuss this informative topic coming up Friday, May 13, Friday the 13th. Good luck day for some of us. At Culpeper Garden Senior Center. That's from 11 till noon. For more information, give them a call. Information should be on your screen there. To register, 703-228-4403. Miriam.
I like how you tickled the screen like that.
Normally it's
Berry season has begun. Explore new ways to enjoy your favorite fruits with Virginia Cooperative Extension agent and registered dietitian Katie Strong. She will prepare some healthy and seasonal fruit favorites on Monday, May 16th at the Langston Brown Center from 11 a.m. to noon. Call 703-228-6300 to learn more. Berries, love those.
Also in our News for Seniors file, Matthew Quinn from Quinn's Auction Galleries has been a guest appraiser for Antique Roadshow since 2010. His focus his main interest is pottery, porcelain, and the decorative arts. He will discuss heirlooms maybe that you should hang on to, that you should keep for a while and pass it on to family members, or some that maybe you should just give away or sell. You'll also get information on how estate sales and auctions work. That's coming up at Langston Brown on Tuesday, May 17 from 1 to 3 in the afternoon. For more information, give them a call. Number is right there. 703-228-6300 to reserve your seat. Do it today. All right, Miriam.
All right, I'm tickling the screen this way. The National Older Worker Career Center, NOWCC, is a national nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting experienced workers. They believe the 55-plus workforce is a valuable and critical demographic. Join Caroline Esprit, Director of Human Resources, and other NOWCC associates to learn about work and how they can support you in your job. The event is at Walter Reed on Wednesday, May 18th from 11 a.m. to noon. Call 703-228-0955 for more information to reserve a spot. Great, wonderful.
All right. And finally, in our News for Seniors segment, well, spring has sprung, so they say. Who would know with all this gloomy weather we've been having? However, what better time to learn about key aromatic herbs and flowers that you can grow? Wendy Sparrow is a volunteer coordinator for the Sensory Garden at Walter Reed Community Center. Will discuss native plants, aromatic plants, and herbs. Now, although, didn't Julia Child pronounce that herbs? Herbs. Not sure about that. Anyway, a brief history of the Sensory Garden at Walter Reed will also be given. That's coming up Thursday, May 19, 1 to 2 in the afternoon. At Walter Reed, give them a call. Here's their number on your screen, 703-228-0955. And that's it for our News for Seniors segment. Shout out and thanks to Judy Masatny, as always, for helping us out and sending these announcements. Thanks, Judy. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Judy.
And we'll be back with a little sign-off and a bye-bye right after we hear from Inga Middleton and her guests.
And
Here's
Anthony
Inga.
Nunez.
Hi there. Welcome to the Sustainable Scoop. My name is Inga Middleton, and today we have an exciting show for you. We have a returning guest, Anthony Nunez, who is an inventor, and he has an Infamous Robotics company, but we also have 3 younger inventors with us today, being mentored by Anthony. And they are going to show us their invention, which is a robot that returns a soccer ball to us. So thank you so much for coming, everyone.
Thanks for having us.
And before we get on to the meat of this show, I wanted to ask Anthony a little bit about your companies. Can you please tell us the name of your companies and what your goal is?
Sure. Thanks for having us. My first company is Infamous Robotics. The purpose of Infamous Robotics is to develop curriculum to educate children on robotics, engineering, and design, and also entrepreneurship. My second company that I founded in 2011 is INF Robotics Incorporated, and that company has designed an autonomous robot for seniors to help them age in place. And right now we are currently funded by investors, and we are building models to put in the field with users.
That is so amazing and really commendable. So what does INF stand for?
INF stands for Innovation for a New Frontier.
What a
robotics.
name. I mean, that's such a great name.
It's a
and
mouthful.
Infamous Robotics, that's also a great name. So amazing. And your mission with Infamous Robotics is to educate the children, and can you expound on that?
Sure. It's to educate children, but also to foster the inventor within each child. Our programs are very unique. We teach children how to build robots outside of a box kit. And so what we do is we teach them about various circuit building techniques and programming techniques as well, and then give them the chance to apply that in the Robotics Inventors Club. And the students here are actually all previous members of the Robotics Inventors Club, as well as the Robotics Inventors Club All-Stars.
That's awesome. I want you to tell me more about that in a minute. What does this robot do here that you've invented? Can you tell me about that?
Do you want to answer that?
Yeah. So,
Okay, first of all, let me get your names. What are your names, please?
I'm Keivan.
Keivan.
I'm Alex.
Alex.
I'm Quillan.
Quillan. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for being here. So, Keivan, tell us what the robot does.
So what our robot does is it's designed to help perfect and improve people's skill with the ball by passing, ball control. And what it will do is it'll start with the ball inside, and it will shoot it out with its launching mechanism. And then the person will have to retrieve the ball, and then it will see where the person is and move in a pattern, avoiding the person so that it's harder for that person to shoot the ball in, and then the person has to put the ball in, and then it'll repeat the process, and it'll get harder because it has different levels of difficulty.
Wow, that is amazing. I can't believe you guys invented this. So how old are you? Tell me how old you are.
11 and a half.
11 and a half, okay. And Alex?
11.
11 also?
I'm 15.
15, okay. Gosh, you guys are so young to be inventors. That's really impressive. So, Anthony, how did you manage to teach these guys this astounding knowledge?
Well, it's really, my team and I, we've developed a curriculum to really teach them the fundamentals of what it takes to build your own robot. But then also, it's really about passing lessons on that I've learned building robots, starting companies, dealing with investors, and really bringing robots to market. So it's been a long journey that I've learned a lot of lessons from, and I'm just trying to pass those on through our summer camps that we offer in Fairfax.
That's awesome. And so through those summer camps, you have a curriculum with the acronym STEAM, right?
Yes.
That stands for science, technology, engineering, math, and art. Art and math, right?
Yeah, that's
that correct?
correct. Yeah, we feel art is very important because the aesthetic design, the appearance of the robot is very key, because when people go to make a purchasing decision, they look at how it presents itself, how the robot looks first before it even operates. And so allowing the children, the students to make input into design is very important to us.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. So now, did you guys enter some sort of competition on this invention?
Yes.
Yes. What did you? What was the competition called?
All Stars Robotics competition, wasn't it?
All Stars. Well, can you repeat that again?
All Stars Robotics competition.
Robotics competition. Okay. And who was in the competition?
Us, soccer robotics, kinetics for kids, basketball robotics, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then
PB&J.
PB&J. And that does not stand for peanut butter and jelly.
Okay. Thank you. What does it stand for?
Press the button, Joe, if I slash
okay.
Gene, if
Awesome.
I remember correctly.
So there were four teams competing, and were they boys and girls, or was it all boys?
I'll mix. Boys and girls.
Boys and girls. Okay, that's just amazing, and so sustainable. So I wanted to see how you guys got involved in all of this in the beginning. How did you even hear about Infamous Robotics?
Well, from taking the summer camps with Anthony, we were informed about the new the competition. So then everyone joined, and we self-formed groups evenly, and then we started from scratch, basically with an idea, and went down to this and built the robot.
That is amazing. And so you do the summer camp first, and what do you have, like a minimum number of weeks you have to do that?
Yeah, there's 2 weeks of summer camps, Robotics Expansion 1 and 2, and Robotics Expansion 3 and 4. That will teach them the fundamentals, including circuit building and circuit analysis, and also programming the C language. Once they've done those 2 weeks of courses, they can then enter into the Robotics Inventors Club, which runs during the year, and so it gives children a chance throughout the year to apply what they've learned in summer camps. And it's really exciting to see.
That is amazing. And can you just tell me briefly what other inventions have been done by the Inventors Club?
Sure. So previous teams, we had Team RV, which Keivan and Alex and Quillan were all part of. RV was an autonomous robot for the visually impaired. It was a robot designed to help guide blind individuals through a store, through a supermarket.
That's amazing.
Then we also had a robot for the Inventors Club last year, which was called Anna. It was an autonomous nurse assistant. And they designed it based on what they saw going on with Ebola patients. And so they wanted to keep nurses safe by using a robot to interact with Ebola patients.
Those are amazing.
Yeah.
And I understand you have a patent in progress here, and you also are going to bring it to market. And that's the first time for your company, correct?
Yes, this is the
That's
first group,
amazing.
and as the winning team of the Robotics Inventors Club All-Stars,
Yeah.
we decided to work with them very closely. They're very excited about this, and so are
Okay.
we.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. And what more way to keep the sustainability of children in our world than educating the future. And I want to thank you again. Thank you for being here. This is the Sustainable Scoop. My name is Inga Middleton. We're going to watch the demo after the news desk.
All right, thanks Inga and Anthony Nunez, and boy, robotics is they're taking over everything.
I
I'm
think
very
it's
impressed with these kids.
fantastic.
Let's watch their project.
Yeah,
and
let's
see
watch
what they're
this
up to.
demo.
A robotic demo coming up, so
Sounds like fun.
we'll take a look at that.
playmate.
Here's the demo.
Our robot is a highly intelligent autonomous robot which can help your child get better at soccer. It will kick the ball out and then move away in an unpredictable pattern, which you will then have to score back in, and it will progressively get harder depending on what level you are on.
Wow.
I want one.
Me too.
I want one. That and a drone. Although
I'm-
drones are getting a little trickier
drones are
these days.
fun.
Now you got to have them licensed. You got to talk to the FCC.
No,
you know,
get the baby drones
or
first.
the FAA, whatever it is.
I'm
Sorry.
very impressed with these kids.
That's amazing.
You know,
Amazing.
and parents have to start thinking about camp. So this is the type of thing
This
that
is a great
gets your
thing.
kid away from their cell phone, right?
Absolutely.
STEM education rules.
Way to go, Infamous Robotics.
Get outside with your robots.
All right, well,
Okay. Well, I guess that's about a wrap. Anything else to add before we go, ladies?
Stop
My
raining.
Stop,
Yes,
please
we
bring
want
back
to use
the
our
sun.
public parks.
exactly.
Please bring back the sun. We're ready for the sun now. And a belated Happy Mother's Day to all you moms
Yeah,
out
happy
there.
Mother's Day, Mom.
And thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks to our crew here in the studio and in the control room, and to all of you
Thanks,
for
crew.
watching. Next week, well, I'll be
crew.
gone for a
Thanks,
couple of
crew.
weeks, but I'll be back. If you're there, someone will be here, and we'll do it all again. Have a safe week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.